So, are you still there, Timothy Eagle? I don't know, but I am here. Here I am. Hey, let's share, share, share. Ooh, what's that? You can now share on WhatsApp. You can share on a whole bunch of places. Okay, we are sharing ourselves out on the ones, the onlys, the Twitters. We're gonna share ourselves out on them their Facebooks. You know what? It's been a while. Let's also share ourselves out on Reddit if it'll open up. Um, choose a community. Classic comics. Not that there's really anybody there, so we'll post on the Reddit. Let's see if there's anywhere else. WhatsApp, I do have that, but not really anything. Blogger, Tumblr, LinkedIn, nothing to have that. Don't think I have any of this. Hey, yeah, what is up? Not a lot. I'm going to be, of course, doing my character Diesel, as the title suggests. And later, I'm going to show off a couple, well, one particular thing I did in Blender, but two different forms, see what people like better, because I'm thinking of using it for something. So, when we get some more people. So I just posted another update on Melbourne too. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And next week will not on the Monday, on the Tuesday. We are going to be actually having a special guest. Next week will be a talking with, not a weekly draw. Ooh, the weekly draw. How does that sound? The weekly draw. Tuesdays, weekly draw. Saddle up, partner. It's time to draw. Let's see. Let's see this moment update. Okay, it's the one on June 9th. Oh, no. Is this the same one that you did a couple days ago? It looks similar. Maybe there's more drawn in. Yeah, it looks a bit of a more drawn in. Ooh, the weekly draw. Long live High Noon. So Timothy, did you get a chance to watch my video of doing the only show I know that had an awesome bad intro? Yeah, Vic King showed me more more updated page. Cool, cool, cool. Did you? What was I was asking? Oh, did you see my Blender thing? Drawing up my or creating my what I call space rig. Okay, so let's get our pictures here. Oh, it's good that you started watching it. Yeah, I'm probably going to be starting to try and do a little bit more of those. I got a whole bunch of things that I'm going to do, small little projects. Of course, I am in the middle of doing the Canadian Shield. I'm probably going to do an update, put that out, do an update on it, do it, and then do updates to it. Some things will be. No, I'm doing Canadian. Well, I'm going to continue to do Canadian Shield pages, the coloring as I get to them. I haven't got page 10 yet to color. But no, I mean, I'm in Blender, even before I did the one that I just put out, I had started creating the Canadian Shield in Blender. And once I have all the money saved for the comic books and paying off Pope Raven what I owe Pope Raven. Hey Metal, how are you? I am looking at maybe getting a small 3D printer myself. Hey Joshua, not much. Yourself? And how are you, Metal? Hey Flit. Hey Mark, how are you? How is Denmark? If I remember right? And hello, Flit. Oh, hey, everybody! Also, everybody, for those that I must defeat chaos. I'm fine. For those that know this person, I actually heard from Evan today, and he seems to be doing all right. Hey, cuz, how are you doing? Rick, you individually asked how each person was doing, except me. Oh, sorry, Flit. How are you doing, Flit? I did not mean to do that. I'd say I just was talking to you yesterday, but it was actually 2 days ago. But we do have a few people here. While you're all here, I want to get your guys' opinion on something. Um, I've been working on in Blender, as some of you may or may not know, and I'm trying to update my uh, avatar, icon, whatever you want to call it, in Blender. So I've got two different versions. I want to know what you guys think. Here is version 1. Don't mind the cursor. I wonder whether I think they can move that. So I'm leaving it there for a couple minutes just so you guys can. And you know what we'll do? We'll do fly around. Hey, Rebellious! I like the halo effect that gives the yellow goes on. I've been fabricating a makeshift air conditioner. Tomorrow I will fire it up so either it'll work or I blow up my garage. That's a radioactive donut ring. What are you trying to say? Well, my mom was not too pleased. She sort of liked the things beforehand. Um, so because of that, I also I'm not gonna save that. Did it a bit differently. We also have that version, but it looks too flat to me. So, but we do have the fly around. Tired. I wonder what Gilla thinks me getting 200 subs. Well, I think that's a lot of subs to eat, Rebellious. I don't think you should have ordered so many subs. That one looks more like your normal logo. Yeah, except there's not the color in the middle. Although, of course, my normal one has the donut. It's a nicer logo. So people like this one better. Yeah, well, it could be the sun. It wasn't really thinking of that, but yeah, it could be. There's a lot of things you can get out of it. I know you meant subscribers. I was just teasing you, Rebellious, of course. I might try and still bring up the first one again. You like the first one because it's 3D? Yeah, that's. Why not the circle part and the cross parts separately? This, when you, why not make the circle part and the cross parts separate when? Well, originally, what this I was thinking when I created this circle part, for lack of a better way of saying it, it was supposed to be light irradiating. I guess might be the right word from the cross. It was all just supposed to be coming out of the cross. Sort of like, not quite like a halo, but or glimmering from the cross. A friend is someone for someone who would do something everything before that is either a buddy, associate, or acquaintance. Uh, we've abused the word friend a lot in modern society. Yeah, I would tend to agree with that statement for sure. But with this, I got a lot more of what it looks like. I was thinking of trying to get the other one to have the small circle in the center like this one does. But to me, a real friend is someone who is down with the best and in the worst times. Yeah. So, it's something for you guys maybe to think about, see what you think. And if anybody's listening to this afterwards, leave a comment in the comment section. Maybe I'll do a video and show them off and all that and see what people think. Then how do you know if you're friends without killing someone I once had a secret, then I moved to Hansaskol to VUC, another school. I lost him as a kid. Yeah, well, unfortunately, sometimes it's not so much you lose them. You lose them more as a friend, not because of moving schools. It's just, unfortunately, moving does that sometimes. Which one do you like better, Rick, and why? I probably do like the one that's a little bit more 3D-ish better, and just because it's more 3D-ish, that you can tell that it's 3D. I ignored him when he worked. Mr. He got mad at me. Maybe I was too hard on him. Now I only got two friends. Are both Christians. Well, you stick around here, you'll probably get a few more. Although, I guess depends on what you. Actually, we get a few more acquaintances, I should say. As not to overuse the word friend. Okay, where did I put my eraser? There is the eraser. Is it going to be a 3D logo or is it going to be on 2D paper? Well, both. I'd like to do some sort of animation with the 3D one for an opening or whatever to my shows or my videos. I'm going to be working on doing something with the lettering and making it 3D. But, then there is, of course, when, my logo has to be on, like a comic book paper, you know. But I do like the fact that I can, make it glow. That's sort of fun. Although the only problem is with this, I can't seem to get the colors that I want properly. No, I am not married, no kids. Although I would love to be married and have lots of kids. But God has not blessed me with that yet. Although it seems like that time is getting shorter, at least for the kid part. Maybe I'll be like Abraham. Maybe God will do an Abraham thing for me. Although probably not. Which book taught you to draw? Well, I started drawing before I got this book. I watched the video how to draw the Marvel way. It's probably had the biggest effect on me. Of course, I'm gonna learn my anatomy, which is probably my next, which I haven't studied half as much as I should. Yeah, I know. I remember you saying you have a friend there that you used to be your girlfriendish. Copenhagen. I'm the man. I didn't really like hot, not okay. I didn't really like something to draw comics. Oh, you didn't really like how to draw comics the Marvel way? Yeah, well, I watched it when I was in my teens for the first time, so and it gives you a grasp. And the thing is, you can never really draw 3D. It's putting things in perspective that makes things look 3D. Have you drawn these on the stream before? Yeah, I have. Um, Joshua. I probably drew him about a year and a half, 2 years ago, almost. Um, because I have a list of my characters. I went through it once, the ones that are going to appear in the first year and a half, that is. And no, I do. You might have or might not have. I can't remember, Mark. Yeah, I think you did tell me that with that book. I remember. I know I've heard other people by other people before, but I think I remember you saying it in the chat before. But yeah, you probably do remember. Like I said, I did them probably about a year and a half ago, or a year and a half, 2 years ago. I created a list of the ones that are going to appear in the first year and a half. I went through them, and then I started to do other characters, and then it got suggested to me just to go basically back to the original list. Yeah, so Diesel is a smuggler. He has his, but he has like flamethrowers. So I tried playing Final Fantasy F and Final Fantasy. What is FNAF for? And it's too scary for me. back to formula. I guess so. Well, it's because I knew even less about the characters, the new characters I was doing, than I do about these characters. Yeah, sure, I misplaced the bio on say this character, but at least I know he's a smuggler. He's got the flamethrowers. I've actually written one script with him in. He first appears in The Flame Friday night. I'm thinking, do you consider yourself a competitor? Not yet. Not yet, Mark. I want to become one. I will admit that. I want them to fear the name Cross Comics. Okay. Maybe not fear the name. Marvel and DC are shaking the boots. Not yet. Not yet. They will be. They will be. Well, as long as it's God's will, of course. I'm not sure whether, because there's no way that I can do this without God. Especially, make DC and Marvel shaking their boots. With Flitco's world-class marketing team, we can make Cross Comics a household name just like here. And an issue here. I'm gonna have to. Does there exist Christian crime books like Agatha Christie? I'm sure there is. I've seen lots of novels and all that at my Christian bookstore that was in existence. So I'm sure there are. I haven't really watched them. I've read some Christian fantasy and sci-fi. One that might come close. A couple of it might have come close. I'm not sure whether they. I don't think they're really any detective type thing. Is Frank Peretti. Yeah. It's hard to say. Peretti. Now let me look it up quick. Does he have his own website? I don't think he actually has his own website. I guess I'll just give you the Wikipedia. Not that Wikipedia is a good source, but I will give you. Yeah, I'm not sure whether you could have an angel there, Flit, because, well, the angel would know probably who did it. Or very possible, anyways. A Christian Sherlock Holmes. I want something more innocent than a horror book. Horror is too occult. Well, it depends on the type of horror, I would say, but this is the case of the silk stockings. By Rupert Everett. There we go, people. Christian crime, Christian Sherlock Holmes. Anybody want to try and make it? Okay, so he's wearing cowboy boots. Who originally said it? I have no idea. And what would make, besides, the person solving the crime a Christian, what would make a Christian crime novel a Christian crime novel? Who stole the money from the church? They've actually had some TV series where not ministers, not Christian, well, Roman Catholics were solving, Roman Catholic priests were solving crimes. I think there's been a couple of those. Um, Mark, Pentecostals are Protestants. If you're of the Christian denomination, for lack of a better way of putting it, and you're not Catholic, you're Protestant. But yeah, what? Now I'm exchanging. My God, I am not exchanging. I'm not exchanging my God faith for a secular Protestant view. My view is heavenly Protestant. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, as the definitions go, uh, would there be a way to use Bible stories as a basis for the crime mysteries? Like, uh, you could make a crime mystery story out of Noah's Ark and the flood. or Job or whatever. Okay. I'm just guessing Joshua is Protestant. Shameful. But uh, yeah, well, I'm just talking in basic, very basic terms, Mark. I would for what Protestant is. In the missionary is Bethel. In America, they got Baptist church. I think my uncle's wife is Baptist. I think they got Baptists all over the globe. I think they go by Baptists all over the globe. What you have more, especially for the States, is Southern Baptists. Yeah, we have some people in this chat that are around that area. The Dallas, Texas area. Doxing Rick. Hey, I didn't say who. Joshua. How about the Flying Spaghetti Baptist Monster? But as for Flip's thing, um, could you make Bible stories? Well, the search for Noah's thing, somebody gets killed while searching for Noah's Ark. Maybe there's a story in the attempt to find out how he died, why he died. You could do one for that for sure. But I'm not sure whether you'd want it to be. You'd have to watch out that, in my opinion, anyways, that it's not so. It doesn't end up being very having hard-handedly Christian, and you want people to be able to tune in and read who aren't Christians and not scare them off. Uh, Time traveling angel detective. Someone needs to take this no swiping concept from Dora the Explorer. Make a Piper no doxing. Hey, I do not dox anybody. Did you say? Did you say right for Eddie? No, I didn't say right for Eddie. Frank Peretti is a writer. Uh, he is Eddie. uh, yes, that's what I said. Frank Peretti. Fast Eddie was Rick's criminal name. Hey, Mallet, are you done? No, I'd never. Ah, that's not Christian horror. Suspense, maybe thriller at best. And then again, it depends on which book you're dealing with, too, of his. Christian Ken Decker is. Decker's more horror than Peretti. Yeah. I've read several of Peretti's books. I've read and listened to several of Ted Decker's. Also here, what's the surname of the Greg guy? I'm not sure. Can you guys see what I'm drawing? No, you can't. Well, any particular book that you know that this Greg guy wrote? Mark? Is he holding a water gun? No, it is a flamethrower. Actually, I'm getting the design from a picture that I've got up here. Yeah, I bought one of his books, but I threw it out. So you had one of his books. Do you remember what it was called? Greg Mitchell? Was that the book? Or the name of the writer? Actually, there, that sounds... Um, this is a bad guy, Joshua. Uh, Author Greg Mitchell. Book name The Strangeling. Don't read it. So, only villains are allowed to use violence. That's why they always win. This guy better not kill anyone. Um, I don't think he does in Well, let's more actually put the book in here. The Strange Man. I bought a comic today, Black. No, her. Not the Black Cat from Batman. Yeah, because Black Cat is from Spider Man. Enemies of the Cross. Oh, you know why, Mark? I think I know why that killer might have got away because that's part of it. I think it's supposed to be part of a trilogy. Although I only see two of the books here. Did you read? No, I didn't. I'm on. I looked up the author and I don't get nightmares. I've seen some pretty scary stuff. We'll say that. Yeah, Christian Scam right bad too. But I'm just saying, with the Strange Man, that's part of a series. Well, do not read the Black Cat. You don't get what. Joshua. Oh. Well, my Among Us game was canceled. Sorry to hear that. Oh, Marsupio, do you see the what's the name of it? They have a big sale going on Steam. What is it that I saw that they're having a big by a certain company who was having most of their things. The people that do Samurai Showdown? No, no, no. Steam. 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 Special offers. Or I thought they were. I saw something on their website. It's not showing it. Because I got a email saying it was something on my wish list. Let's see. Publisher sale. Here it is. Yeah, where you buy games. No, PNK. They've got like the Samurai Showdown Neo Geo collection, like King of Fighters 97, 98. I don't think you're into those too much. Metal Slug. Most of the games are like under $10 that are on sale. This one and this is Canadian, 229 Canadian for King of Fighters 97 global match. Yeah, SNK, that's what I said, isn't it? Or did somebody just hear me wrong? Yeah, I'm seeing all the prices in Canadian, so they're probably even cheaper American. You said PNK? Oh, I thought I said SNK, sorry. Yeah, like the highest price here for all this stuff is like 11.39 Canadian. Well, unless you go for like these major pack packages. The Steam Edition, Shimmerai Showdown Steam Edition, Deluxe Pack, and Kiwami Pack. Anyways, I just thought I'd say something. Wasn't sure whether you'd be interested or not, so I do make jokes. Yeah. Do you mean everybody got their dreams fulfilled because it becomes a huge. Did you mean everybody gets their dreams fulfilled and becomes as huge as Christian comics companies as Marvel? Yeah. Oddly, SNK's name translates Japan product, but they've been around since '78. Probably why they dropped the whole the Shin, whatever, and just referred to the brand purely as SNK. Do you know anything about Denmark? Comics, music, comics, books? Don't think so. Wasn't it where D-Day was fought? Or am I thinking somewhere else? Is did Oh, Diesel is definitely a bad guy. He's a smuggler and he will, although he pretty much works for one person, smuggling whatever they want across the country. I think Metal's laughing at me about D-Day. D-Day is not Denmark. I didn't think so, but you know, I throw stupid stuff out there every so often. Okay, a lot. Well, the thing is, you can't always tell whether somebody's a good guy or bad guy by the way they look. So it's their actions. And he's going to be a trucker, so own his own company pretty much. Although as a smuggler, he works for a particular crime boss. When I think of Denmark, I think of Hans Christian Andersen. Is the first thing that comes to mind. Yeah. Rick made the small business owner villain. Why do you think? Well, I'm not sure how much of a small business owner he is. I'm not sure how big his trunking company is. The Queen visited the city last Sunday. Oh my God, take me home. We are about 5 million people in Denmark. For the whole country? Wow. Um, that's about the size of that. Actually, this one city that's the big city that's near me. Although I'm in a city of 500,000 people, the city of Toronto has that easily. Around 10,000 in this city. There's 500,000 in the city I'm in. To me, 10,000 is a small city. Sorry, offense. Probably most of the people in this chat, 10,000 is a small city. I watch a little too much TV. Ah, same here. not and run not enough. Yeah. We are a rich country and not poor. Well, that's good. Well, Canada's not poor, or it's not poor yet. Our, I think our prime minister is trying to make us a poor country. The town I live in was about 1800 when I moved here. I thought that was big too. Not so many bonds. Ulrich. Lars Ulrich is from Denmark. Oh, I didn't, and just because small city, small country, I didn't think you guys were poor or whatever. Evil has taken over lately in Denmark. Well, same here. Canada is pouring rich, but Richard Putin. Canada is so poor they use play money you give to children. Why? Oh, just because going really a lot away from God, I would say. You know. Or why does? Because our prime minister is communist. He wants to make us into communist country. The prime minister, he when asked the question of what government he thinks is like really great, he said China. Do you live? You might as well call our prime minister the crime minister. Actually, I'm probably going to create a character called the crime minister. Actually, I might actually make that a storyline. I got to invent a major crime boss for the Vancouver area, and the three big crime bosses in my thing are gonna try and go for the crime minister to become the crime minister. Actually, there'll probably be small time ones that are gonna try and go for it, like Pig Schnorker. The last days, I do believe we are living in them, but if you go by scripture, there's still a few things that have to happen. Well, I don't think it's quite there yet. I don't know what Denmark's like exactly, but it's getting close. At least I know in Canada, or what we perceive Sodom and Gomorrah were like based on biblical information. Hey, Metal, do you want to skip tonight's stream? I think I know what Metal will say to that. I will let Metal answer. Oops. I thought Metal would have went on with the show no matter what. Rick said he'd be happy to fill in for Mansfield. I did? I don't remember saying that, Flit. Except when reading your post. My uncle told me John Wayne takes advantage of Christians in his movie. I wasn't certain about that. I have no clue. I have not watched a lot of John Wayne movies. But the thing is, too, at that point, a lot of people are, at that time in history, I think when most of John Wayne's movies are taking place, most people are supposed to be Christian. So, Rick, I'm going to cosplay as Jack from the new Final Fantasy game, and there's nothing anyone can do to stop me. Yeah. Oh, Metal and maybe Marsupial. What do you think of my drawings that I put in the chat for my characters for the future, possibly? At least their looks. Oh, I did that one wrong. That's supposed to be the other way around, so I guess. Chaos. Chaos. Timothy says chaos. Hey, Timothy, you're back. I see. Oh, well, Timothy can't see this. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah. Well, between I think Sunday and yesterday, I created at least the look of my Moogle and my Tarutaru, and put them in the Discord chat for the game. And I was just seeing what I was just asking you and Metal what they thought. What you guys thought? Yes, I like the cyborg Taru. Cyborg thing is pretty dope. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna bring them up and show them off. To quote Dillard when he saw Rick's drawing, then Rick's drawing children now, but the drawing is good, but he is a bad guy. Yes. Let's see. Where is did I put them? Too dark. I must put them in Final Fantasy to make them easy to find, right? Of course not. So I am a bit scared. But the movie is you do. Yeah, well, I wanted to do a different one than yours, Marsupial, because I just didn't want them to be from the same place, knowing each other. Okay, so let's switch over to Clip Studio. So there is my Moogle. I know his first name is Larry. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have his last name be. Uh, and there is my Moogle. His name is Jack Bug. That's did I say that over the tower? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I call him Moogle. He's not a Moogle. You're right. Larry Moogle. That would be good then. Maybe I'll have him be a Moogle. His last name Moogle. Pissed off Moogle. He is like a man that got a bomb. Call this one Leonardo. I'll do the movie. Is this a Christina Ewok Moogle? No, Sunday afternoons, me, Marsupial, Dillard, Flit, and Metal, and a couple other people, we play a Final Fantasy game that tabletop that Metal made up called The Blight of Sir Royce. And I've got a character in there right now, and I'm in the middle of making up some extra characters in case need be. So Moogle and a Taru are different races within the game. I hate drawing cowboy boots. Hey Arlene, how are you? How are you doing tonight, Arlene? Hate. I hate drawing cowboy boots. Just woke up, so I'm good. Physical therapy is kicking my tail. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. The physical therapy is kicking your butt. Okay, so this boot is just way off. I'll have to hopefully be able to correct it somehow in thing on Thursday on Odyssey. Yes, just so people know, on Thursday nights on Odyssey, I color whatever I am drawing up on Tuesday nights. Next week, we are having Chris T on from Hero Shack. We are going to be talking about his book, Cyclopean. So there'll be no drawing. There'll be no Sunday weekly draw. I can see that it's really helping, but geez, I'm tired. Yeah, I understand. Well, I haven't done physical therapy, but I get the gist. This place has become boring now. Why has it become boring now? Oh, boots are fine. They just look like old boots. Yeah. Oh, it's just the tip of this one right here isn't. It doesn't look quite right to me for a foot. Rick, follow Rick on Odyssey. Give him your library tokens before the feds take them all. Thank you, Flip, for sharing that. Mark can entertain us. But that is going to. I'm going to have to do something to be able to draw or color on Thursday night next week on Odyssey. So, because of a special day that it is next Thursday, I'm going to give you guys a treat. And next Thursday, there will be a certain show return for a day. I follow work on this. How do you give away the tokens? I'm not sure exactly. I think you probably click them or click something when you're in the thing. Why am I not married yet? Because any girl that's been interested in me has not agreed to go out with me. Well, tune in next Thursday at noon, Flit, and you'll find out. Maybe you'll even find out Tuesday night. Maybe I'll announce what's special about Thursday on Tuesday. Sounds boring if you cannot find a girlfriend. Yes, it is. And right now, this pandemic is making it even extra harder. Because, yeah, I'm getting out to a church, but there's like maybe 15 people that go. Well, actually, probably if the pandemic wasn't on, there'd be about more. But while this pandemic is on, there's only about 15 people going to this church, at least live and in person. Girlfriend, grilling some steaks and chicken and stuff. Well, Rick, what do you only have a minute? I'm going to see Jobs. I need my minutes. I got it so. Try and make sure, they hear this, maybe more people will show up. Then again, people might show up just because a show will be back for an afternoon. Timothy will really like the fact that this show will be back for, like an afternoon. Is there any Christian comic? Is there any Christian comic that is a copy of Ninja Turtles? Not yet. Although I haven't really fleshed it out, I did try and create my own version of the Ninja Turtles. Adult Samurai Robots! That was before I knew about Usagi Jumbo too. Or are they teens? They might be supposed to be still teens. I don't know. I got Sonic X, the cartoon. Cool. Sonic the Hedgehog character. Hey, it's not Vin Diesel. Rick's next comic will be Prayer Warrior Turtles. Oh, not Demon Diesel with. No, my Ninja Turtle type things is a ways off. That I know for sure. I got a Christian manga figure. Cool, but Prayer Warrior. Yeah, but who would Prayer Warrior Turtles fight? Sort of like the name, but well, they did, will they fight anybody in the physical realm? Uh, it's a one that praise I have. I regret the turtle thing. Don't regret. I'm not allowed to have anything to do with Ninja Turtles. I feel sorry for you, Mark. Am, however, allowed to have something to do with Spider-Man. Well, that's good. Well, heck, with Spider-Man, you can argue he was created sort of on a Christian principle. You know, with great power comes great responsibility. That's sort of almost right out of the Bible, where those who have much to those who is given much is required. And there's more stuff along that lines in Christ's teachings. Uh, yeah, give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back. Well, Okay, anyways, I'm back. Let's see, now that I am certain, I analyze my own thoughts. Do I have any violent demon in me? I doubt it because I played thing X-Men. Unfortunately, a lot of people, a lot of Christians accept evolution, so some don't, so it's up in the air what some will do about it. But I've followed them since I was a teenager. um, I doubt you have lots of Christians play Mortal Kombat. I doubt you have any demon in you, Mark, because of it. This is almost finished. There's a couple more things I have to do to this gun for it to be finished. So, this one is finished. For Thursday, I will finish the other gun. I doubt there's demons in the games. Can people get messed up by demons coming along or whatever, so to speak? But listen. No, that's what the people said. I doubt that it was because of the violent video game. Mark, look at all the violence that is in the Bible. Look at the lives that a lot of those people led. They were very violent lives. You don't get a demon because of violence, in my opinion. You know, look at King David. He killed, it says, Saul has killed his thousands, but David has killed his tens of thousands. So David, who is a man after God's own heart, killed so many men. Yes, it's why he wasn't able to build the temple because he had blood on his hands. But violence doesn't negate having a demon. And I know, there's lots of times God's people were called to war. You see a lot of people in the judges, Yeah, I can't say I'm 1,000% sure, but I'm, like 99.999999999% sure. No, I'm comparing the violence to the Bible. Yeah, but that's a character. It's like reading about a demon-possessed character in the Bible or listening to the Bible and hearing about a demon-possessed character in it. Yeah, but Akuma is just a character. He's not even real. I'm going to have characters in my comic book that, yeah, they're dealing with demons and all that. Or, what is it? Warard. He's going to be working with the demon. But because you read that doesn't mean you're going to suddenly get demon possessed or whatever. These are just characters. Could there be the odd case? And by odd, I mean really odd, really gazillion number, like five out of like a million or a billion. Yeah, I'm sure there could be a case for something like that. Or one case. But somebody like that, I think would have to be highly susceptible to something like that. Because you look at the hundreds, the thousands of people that play Mortal Kombat, nothing. Or, Street Fighter. Yeah, so we're going to finish this flamethrower up over the next day and a half. Consider a dragon, the serpent with a tongue. Yeah, well, it's just a logo, it's an image. Thank you, Arlene. Yeah, but the dragon is not necessarily Satan. You do have to realize there are dragons mentioned throughout history. There are more than one dragon in the Bible. In fact, Satan's only referred to one dragon, I believe, only in the Bible is referred to as Satan, and that's the great red dragon. And that's in the book of Revelation. Dragons are most likely, from what some people have surmised, is what we would call dinosaurs nowadays. You got to remember when the Bible was translated, at least into English, there was no word for a different word for dinosaur. Dinosaur wasn't invented. If you play GTA, you can learn to steal. Yeah, you can learn to steal, but guess what? I've never played GTA, and I learned to steal without it. You could also possibly learn to drive. Maybe not well. Nothing in and of itself is usually good or evil. It's how one uses it. And stealing was around long before GTA, so and people learned to steal right from like I think after Adam and Eve, Seth, well, Cain and Abel, Cain. Well, he murdered, and nobody had ever murdered before, so. Most of the time, somebody's trying to just use these games as a crutch, just trying to blame stuff on them that's. thing. Yeah, should we feed our mind better stuff? Yeah. Should you? Is it good to watch Mortal Kombat or some horror movie or whatever just for the sake of watching it? Probably not. But as long as you can distinguish, I'd say, reality from fantasy, you're all right. The only thing Rick steals is the lady's hearts. I wish. Evil came into existence and Satan rebelled. Yeah. Well, it did, but it didn't. I would say technically, was it there beforehand? Yes, because evil is just technically not doing as God wants you to. So the threat, for lack of a better word, of evil was there. I like a few words, but not on screen rules. I was just using horror movies as an example. Like I said, I've watched horror movies. Nothing. My mom watches horror movies and laughs. Jaws isn't really a horror movie. It's a suspense, I'd say at best. Maybe a thriller. And I've seen the Scream movies as well. Unfortunately, too often I think Christians take things for more than what they're worth. Some things are just, they just are. A movie's just a movie. They forget real life can be a lot more horrific. A lot of people's lives are a lot more horrific. I was gonna swim in the sea close to my parents. Oh, cool. What sea? The Mediterranean? But after watching Jaws, I thought there was sharks there. Well, I'm guessing it's for instance. Sharks were trying to eat me. Hopefully, it wasn't the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea. They can't see, they're dead. I have one. I once seen a ridiculous splatter. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a few too. Well, anyways, it's like 20 after 9. Robo Jeans. No, I have not seen that movie, Geisha. I have not seen that movie, Robo Geisha. But anyways, it's 20 after 9 where I am. And we're almost done this, but Not quite. We'll finish it up in the next couple of days off air. And I forgot to record myself doing this anyway, so that's a shame. Um, so hopefully we will see everybody Thursday night on Odyssey at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to watch me color Diesel. All have a great night. It's been great having you all here. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. See you in the funny papers. Check out my other videos that are coming out. Check out my shop. Just check out the links in the description and you'll be great. And maybe I'll be great. Okay. And make sure to check out the verse of the day. Monday through Saturday. So bye for now. God bless. Have a great